Namam Vishwaram Satchidanandarupam Lasat Kundalam Gokule Brajamana Yashoda Biyolu Kaladavamanam Padam Brisamatyanta Toruchagopya Rudantam Netram Yugmam Rijantam Karam Boja Yugmena Satanka Netram Mohoshvasakam patri kanta kanta Sita grivam damodaram bhakti badam Iti drikshva lila birananda kunde Swago samni majanta makyapayanta Tadiye sitagne subhakti jitatvam Puna prematastam satavritti vande Vadam devam moksham na mokshavadim va Nachanyam vrineham vadeshadapiha Idam teva purnata gopala balam Sadam me manasya virasam kimanya Idam te mukham bojam atyanyanilai Ritam kuntai lai snigdha raktaischa gopya Mohoshambhitam bimbaraktadanam he Manashavirastam madam lakshalabe Deva Damodarananta Vishnu Prasiddha Prabhuduka Jalabdi Magam Kripa Drisri Visyati Dinambatano Griha Nishama Magyami Dakshidrisya Kripa Drisri Visyati Dinambatano Grihane Shama Magyami Dakshidrisha Kuveratmo Jobada Mutai Vyadvat Tvayam Uchito Bhakti Bhajo Kritocha Tata Prema Bhaktim Shvakame Prayacha Namokshigraho Me Sri Damodareha Namaste Sudamne Spuraptipti Damne Tvadiyodarayata Vishvashadamne Namo Radhikaya Tvadiya Priyaya Namo Nantalilaya Devaya Tobhyam Namo Radhikaya Tvadiya Priyaya Namo Nantalilaya Devaya Tobhyam Namam Vishwaram Sachidanandarupam Lasat Kundalam Gokuli Brajamanam Yashoda Biyolukaladavamanam Padam Risamatyanta Todchagopya Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ramo, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Jaya Prabhupada Srila Prabhupada Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada 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 Jai Jai Prabhupada Jaya Jai Prabhupada 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 Jai Jai Prabhupada Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jaya Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada. Jaya Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada. Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada. Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Jai Go Premanande.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. So I'd like to thank all of you for gathering here this evening. It's a very, very important day in the calendar of ISKCON. And more than all the other big festivals we'll be having with hundreds of people, we should expect this occasion to have the most people, because this is the departure of Srila Prabhupada, without whom all the other aspects of Krishna consciousness would not have been revealed to us, would not have been given to us, would have not allowed us to know the depth and the breadth of Krishna consciousness. So the mood is one of gratitude. The mood is one of deep appreciation for Srila Prabhupada. It is said that the appearance and disappearance days are non-different for the spiritual master. But of course, the passing away of Srila Prabhupada is, has a special gravity to it. The appearance day is very festive. This is also festive. We know Srila Prabhupada has returned to Krishna. But at the same time, we can think about what would have happened if Srila Prabhupada had not come to this planet. Where would we be? Still floundering in the darkness of material existence. So this evening, the program is that we will have Gaura Arti. It will be a shorter Arti because the 4:15 was longer, and now so that has been switched. And then just at about 10 past, we want you to very quickly turn around and face Srila Prabhupada. So while Gaura Arti is on, some of us will set the chairs facing Srila Prabhupada, and we'll pull the carpets a little closer so we can move up to there. And there will be a period of meditation up to the point of Srila Prabhupada leaving. We'll sing and we'll have the Arti for Srila Prabhupada. Thereafter we'll sing Jai Anilo Premadhana. And at about 7:45, if His Holiness Parthasati Das Goswami Maharaj is here and he wants to speak, then he'll speak. And we'll invite some other devotees who wish to speak an offering or give their realizations of Prabhupada. We'll do that. Then there's a short video about the 50th anniversary of Srila Prabhupada coming to South Africa and what we're going to be doing about that to commemorate that. And we should take us right up until 8:30 for the last Arti. And there will be prasadam. It said light prasadam on the invitation, but it's full prasadam, and that will be served at just after the Arti, and everybody's invited to do that. All right? So I think that's, try and focus on that in terms of gratitude, and the impact Srila Prabhupada has had on our lives, both personally and collectively on this planet. So let's rise for Gaura Arti. Hare Krishna.
Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Pristaya Bhutale Srimati Bhakti Vedanta Swami Nitinamine. Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatadishatarine. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama,
Jaya Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada.
Astotara Sata Shri Srimad, His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada ki, ISKCON Founder Acharya Srila Prabhupada ki, Jayam Vishnupad Paramahansa Privrajak Acharya, Astotara Sata Shri Srimad, His Divine Grace Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur ki, Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur ki, Prem Se Kaho Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasari Gaura Bhakta Vrinda ki, Shri Shri Radha Krishna Gopa Gopinath, Shyamakunda Radhakunda Giri Govardhana ki, Ganga Mai Yamuna Mai ki, Bhakti Devi Tulsi Maharani ki, Samaveta Bhakta Vrinda ki, Harinam Sankirtan Yagya ki. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to Sri Guru and Sri Gauranga. All glories to Srila Prabhupada.
Hare Krishna. So please, could you sit on those chairs and in the carpet? Those who are able to be on the carpets, please come forward. So we put the chairs like this so our backs are not directly to the altar. If you're on the chair and you need some carpet for your feet, just raise your hand, and there are some there. Just see next to the harmonium cover, this small carpets there, right? You can pass it out.
Hari Bol. Srila Prabhupada ki.
So we do want to ask you to try to keep the solemn mood of this evening by please checking your mobile phones and putting them on silent. Even though you think you may have them on silent, just please check. Not only the volume, but notification as well. So during the day we've had the commemoration beginning from 10:30, and then His Grace Ramanuja Acharya Prabhu spoke to us and shared a lot of pastimes about Srila Prabhupada. The idea was to create for us the understanding of Srila Prabhupada's position and his impact. So Prabhu read some extracts from disciples of Srila Prabhupada, as well as he shared his personal experiences with Srila Prabhupada. And some serious, some humorous, and it allowed us to understand Srila Prabhupada even more. So in about 2 minutes or so, we will ask you to silently meditate on Srila Prabhupada, because it is from the period of about 7:15 to about 20 past in which Srila Prabhupada left this material world to return to Krishna. And we are following the standard of Sri Vrindavan and Mayapur, in which at 20 past the Aarti will begin. So we're going to sing Guru Vastakam, and the Aarti will be offered to Srila Prabhupada at 20 past. So just in a minute or two, we will do that. But we just want to understand that Srila Prabhupada's life and mission is the fulfillment of a divine prophecy, and Srila Prabhupada is no ordinary living entity. Although the saint walked amongst us, but his disciples will testify about Srila Prabhupada's divine position. Krishna Shakti Vina Nahi Tara Pravratan. That without the empowerment by Krishna, nobody is able to achieve what Srila Prabhupada has done, spread the holy name like he has done. So you can think, personally, when you're meditating, about the impact Srila Prabhupada has had on your life. And you can go through all of those things, everything that Srila Prabhupada has given us as an institution, as in the philosophy, the books, the prasadam, the association, the deities, the temples, the farms, so many things Srila Prabhupada has given us. So you can think about your own the impact Srila Prabhupada has on you. So it's now 15:15, and we'll do that from now. Jai Srila Prabhupada ki jai. please.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
So I'll do the arti. And I have the silk kurta that I got in 1978 in Vrindavan. The temple president, sannyasi, he gave it to me. So I've had it ever since. So the Vaishnava will come around and Balaram for the men, put on your forehead, and you can just pray for the mercy, kripa, and then we'll ask Puja Seva to do it for the ladies. So what are we praying to Prabhupada for? Prema Pamata Mahan, love of God. But very specifically, love of Krishna and Vrindavan. So that's where Prabhupada came from. He spent Radha Damodar, and that's where he chose to leave his body also. So we can appreciate how fortunate we are. So I'll do the arti now. Prabhupada actually left around about this time, 7:25 or something, but of course India time is different. It's 3.5 hours different, but still we can try to imagine. Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Guru Parampara ki jai, Gaur Premanandi.
ॐ ज्ञानातिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानञ्जनाशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। संसारदावानललिधलोका त्राणाय कारुण्या गणागणात्वम्। संसारदावानललिधलोका प्राणाय कारुण्या गणागणात्वम्। प्राप्तस्य कल्याण गुणानवास्य वन्दे गुरो श्री चरणारविन्दम्। महाप्रभु के तननित्र गीता वादित्रमाद्या मनसुरसेना। रोमञ्चकम्पा श्रुतरङ्गबाजो वन्दे गुरो श्री चरणारविन्दम्। विग्रहाराधना नित्यनाना शृङ्गारतान्मान् तिरामर्जनादो युक्तस्य भक्तां नियुञ्जतोऽपि वन्दे गुरो श्री चरणारविन्दम् चतुर्विधा श्री भगवत्प्रसादो स्वाधान देवतान् हरिभक्तसङ्गा देव तृप्तिं भजतस देव वन्दे गुरो श्री चरणारविन्दम् वन्दे गुरो श्री चरणारविन्दम् वन्दे गुरो श्री चरणारविन्दम् everybody वन्दे गुरो श्री चरणारविन्दम् वन्दे गुरो श्री चरणारविन्दम् श्रीराधिका माधवयोरपारा माधुर्यलीला गुणरूपनाम्ना धनलोलुपास्य वन्दे गुरो श्री चरणारविन्दम् निकुञ्जयूनो रतिकेली सीधा यायाली बेर्यो किरापेक्षणीया तत्र तिदाक्षात् मतिवालभास्य वन्दे गुरो श्री चरणारविन्दम् चक्षादरित्वेन समस्तशास्त्रे उक्तस्तदा भाव यत एव सद्भिः प्रभोया प्रिय एव तस्य वन्दे गुरो श्री चरणारविन्दम् यस्या प्रसादा भगवत्प्रसादो यस्या प्रसादा नगति कुतोऽपि यस्य प्रसादा भगवत् प्रसादो यस्य प्रसादा नगति कुतोऽपि दयन्तुवं तस्य यस्य श्रीसन्ध्यं वन्दे गुरो श्रीचरणारविन्दम् 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 वन्दे गुरो चरणारविन्दम् जय जय प्रभुपाद 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 जय जय प्रभुपाद जय जय प्रभुपाद 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 जय जय प्रभुपाद जय जगत गुरु श्रीला प्रभुपादा जगत गुरु श्रीला प्रभुपादा जय जय प्रभुपाद 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 जय जय प्रभुपाद Everybody please put your hands in the air. प्रभुपाद प्रभुपाद जय जय प्रभुपाद 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 जय जय प्रभुपाद नित्य गौरा हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल नित्य गौर हरि बोल
जय ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य अस्तोतर सत श्री श्रीमद अभय चरणारविंद भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य अस्तोतर सत श्री श्रीमद श्रील भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती ठाकुर महाराज की अनंत कोटि वैष्णववृंद की नामाचार्य श्रील हरिदास ठाकुर की प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद की श्री श्री राधा कृष्णा गोपा गोपीनाथ श्याम कुंड राधा कुंड गिरि गोवर्धन की वृंदावन धाम की मायापुर नवद्वीप धाम की नीलाचल जगन्नाथ पुरी धाम की गंगा माया जमुना माया की तुलसी देवी भक्ति देवी की The Lordship Shri Shri Radha Shyam Sundar ki, The Lordship Shri Shri Radha Radhanath ki, The Lordship Shri Shri Radha Damodhar ki, Jagannath Baladev Subhadra Maharani ki, Shri Shri Nitai Gaur Hari ki, Hari Nam Sankirtan ki, Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki, Srila Prabhupada 47th Tirubhav Maha Mahotsava ki, Gaur Premanande Hari Hari Bol. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories, all glories, all glories to Sri Guru and Gauranga. So we'll now sing Jai Anila Prema Dhana, which is a song of meditation in separation from the Vaishnavas. We don't have copies for everybody, and the screens are behind us, so if you want to search it on your phone, please do so. J-E-A-N-I-L-O, Jai Anila Prema, and you can search KKS songs, should come up. Jai Anilo Preme Dhana Karuna Pracho Heno Prabhu Kota Gela Acharya Thakur Kaha Mora Swarup Rupa Kaha Sanatan Kaha Dasuraga Nata Patita Pavan Kaha Mora Bhatta Yuga Kaha Kaviraja Eka Kala Kota Gela Gorana Tara Pashane Katibo Mata Anale Pashibo Bashane Guru Maharaj. Okay. Gauranga Gonera Nidhi Kota Gela Pabo Gonera Nidhi Sheshabha Shangira Shange Jai Koilo Vilas Jai Sheshanga Napaya Kande Naratomada Sheshanga paya kande narato mada. Jaya Vaishnav Thakur, Vaishnav Thakur, Vaishnav Thakur, Jaya Vaishnav Thakur. Jaya Vaishnav Thakur, Vaishnav Thakur, Vaishnav Thakur, Jaya Vaishnav Thakur. Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Prabhupada. Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Prabhupada. Nitai Gaura Haribol, 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 Haribol. Srila Prabhupada ki Gaur Premanande Hari Hari Bol. Translation. He who brought the treasure of divine love and who is filled with compassion and mercy, where has such a personality as Advaita Acharya gone? Where are my Swarup Damodar and Rupa Goswami? Where is Sanatana? Where is Raghunath Das, the savior of the fallen? Where are my Raghunath Bhatta and Gopal Bhatta? And where is Krishnadas Kaviraj? Where did Lord Gauranga, the great dancer, suddenly go? I will smash my head against the rock and enter into the fire. Where will I find Lord Gauranga, the reservoir of all wonderful qualities? Being unable to obtain the association of Lord Gauranga, accompanied by all of these devotees in whose association he performed his pastimes, Narottam Das simply weeps. Srila Narottam Das ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. So, thank you so much for your wonderful meditation. We want to ask you very, very quietly, if it's possible, to reposition yourselves now. We want to look at the screen on that side, and we'll set up the Vyasasana for Srila Parthasarathi Das Goswami Maharaj on that side as well. You can just do that quietly.
Hare Krishna. So I'll speak just for a few minutes, and then Smita Krishna Prabhu has organized a very nice visual presentation in anticipation of the 50th year anniversary of Prabhupada coming to South Africa. So, as mentioned, this is the 47th festival in remembrance of Srila Prabhupada. 47. So, 47 years ago. How many of you were born? Not many. And 47 years ago, how many of you were not born? The majority. Yeah. So 47 years ago. And then next year, 2025, Srila Prabhupada came to South Africa for approximately 19 days. So this is a very nice festival, and try to meditate on this 50 years ago. So things are going on by the mercy, the kripa of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's associates. Prabhupada writes in the Chaitanya Charitamrita that that we cannot preach quite like Lord Chaitanya. But the devotees that are going on preaching are almost, he uses that word, almost as potent as Lord Chaitanya. So he's referring to his disciples who are preaching all over the world. And he said, almost as potent. Every village Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu would go to, they would start chanting the Lord's holy name. So we see also Krishna consciousness is spreading all over the world. And this is the inconceivable achintya mercy of Lord Chaitanya. Lord Chaitanya would preach in 3 different ways. He would appear personally, that's called Sakshat Darshan, or Avibhav, he would just manifest in Mother Sachi's kitchen, or wherever Lord Nityananda had kirtan, Avibhav. So the first 2 were not really privileged. Sakshat Darshan. So we missed by 500 years. 500. And Avibhav, you've got to be very advanced to see Lord Chaitanya dance in front of you, like Mother Yasoda. Sorry, Sachimata. But the third one, the third way that Lord Chaitanya would give his mercy was Shaktivesh, by empowering others. So he empowered Nakula Brahmachari. He empowered Srila Bhaktivinoda. He empowered Srila Bhaktisiddhanta. And of course, he empowered Srila Prabhupada. And Prabhupada's sincere followers, disciples and grand disciples. Possibly, we can say, they're not empowered to the extent that Prabhupada was empowered, but still, they're empowered. Kali Kale Madam Krishna Nam Sankirtan Krishna Shakti Vina Nahi Tara Pavatana. The one has to be empowered to preach. And so we look at the examples of Bhakti Chaitanya Maharaj, Bhakti True Maharaj, Indraduna Maharaj. Very powerful preachers. So definitely empowered. And you also, some of you go out distributing books, Food for Life. You're also empowered. But there's degrees of being empowered. So Prabhupada was empowered more. And what was he empowered with? Hladini Shakti, the pleasure-giving potency. As soon as you came in contact with Prabhupada, his books, his kirtan, you would feel happy, you would feel enlivened, you would feel joyful. Susukham katamaviyam. So what is this joyfulness, happiness? It's Hladini Shakti. It's the pleasure-giving potency. And we're all looking for that pleasure. Would you agree? We're all looking, seeking that pleasure. Conditioned souls, they think the pleasure will come from many votes. What's going on now? Votes. The conditioned souls thinking pleasure will come from alcohol, drugs, money. But this is a perverted reflection of the original Hladini Shakti. Hladini sa prem, prem sa bhav, bhav nama prastha, nama mahabhav. Mahabhav Shri Radha Thakarini. This Hladini Shakti is personified in Radharani. So Prabhupada was able to give out some degree of Hladini Shakti, and devotees, disciples became attracted, and they gave up their miserable material lives, and they became instruments. So this Hladini Shakti, Mahabhav Sarup Shri Radha Thakarini, it's embodied, or Vigraha, it's the very embodiment of Mahabhav is Srimati Radharani. So Prabhupada was able to give that Hladini Shakti to a certain degree. And this is what we crave, this is what we want in our practice of Krishna consciousness. This is why we are observing various fasts and penances, and why we're chanting more rounds, to entice this Hladini Shakti, this pleasure-giving potency, and is there in the holy name. But when the advanced devotee chants the holy name, and when the neophyte devotee chants the holy name, there's a difference. Like milk and mud. But even the neophyte devotee, we chant, something is there. But when the pure devotee, like Srila Prabhupada, chants the holy name, same mantra, same sound, but it has more potency. And therefore, it's written in the Nectar Devotion, the advanced devotee is able to inject. Prabhupada uses that word, inject, into his audience Krishna consciousness. Like we had COVID, so we went for injection, and then second injection, and then they tried to get us for the third injection. So Prabhupada uses that word, inject with Krishna consciousness. So this was the prerogative, this was the contribution of Prabhupada. And the second point is we should see Prabhupada in line. Srila Bhaktisiddhanta, Bhaktivinoda. We don't stop at Prabhupada. We see that he was the transparent medium for the mercy from Srila Bhaktisiddhanta, who was emulating the mercy from Gokishore Bhaktivinoda to Narottam, to Rupa and Raghunath, and to finally the very source of Satchidananda, the very source of Ladini Shakti, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Yeah. So we should always see philosophically that we're connected to this line, Guru Parampara, or Guru Vaga, this Guru line. There's a danger that, like the Christians, they often will say the name of Jesus Christ, but it doesn't sort of go beyond that, and they don't follow so much the instructions. So we can't just stop at Srila Prabhupada. There's a line of thought that we can't it's not a personality cult. Prabhupada always put Krishna in the center. So we have to see Prabhupada connected to Srila Bhaktisiddhanta. And he's the one who, in India and outside of India, gave that Bhakti Lata Bij. He watered it. We have to see it like that. And that he's in line from Srila Bhaktisiddhanta, who's in line from Gokishore, who's in line from Bhakti Vinod. And actually this line is Siksha. It's not Diksha. It's Siksha. It's much more Siksha, instructions. So next year will be very wonderful to celebrate and to emphasize Prabhupada's contribution. He stayed in Westville when he came here. So a few times this year, reluctantly, I had to go to Parkland's Hospital. And on my drive back, actually twice, I asked the driver to stop at Prabhupada's house in Westville. And I just examined it and made sure it was still there. And would like to buy it and turn it into a museum. But there's many a plan of mice and men that turn to disarray and dismay. So we may have our plan, but doesn't mean it will happen. But that house is still there. So this, yes, is important. Philosophically, we have to understand Prabhupada is representing Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Rupa and Raghunath, and our Guru Vaga. He's representing. And as the representative, we acknowledge that. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Go Premanandi. So now I have this presentation.
Krishna. So before we do the presentation, and I invite Shangi Radhe Mataji to introduce that. This is a presentation, a short excerpt of events leading and the lessons to be learned from the passing of Srila Prabhupada. If you don't mind, I can just sit here. This is a summary of Srila Prabhupada Lilamrita. It's the last chapter called the final lesson, and these notes have been, the summary study has been taken from the presentation by His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Maharaj. So just before this chapter, we read in Lilamrita how Srila Prabhupada became ill, went to Rishikesh to recuperate, and then in the middle of a night he suddenly woke up and beckoned to his servants. There were few, but Tamal Krishna Goswami Maharaj, Srila Bhakti Chaura Swami Maharaj were summoned, and Srila Prabhupada told them that he wants to go to Vrindavan to prepare to leave this world. And of course they were in great shock, but they arranged that, and then it's explained that Srila Prabhupada came via Mumbai and then eventually to Vrindavan. So when Srila Prabhupada was in Vrindavan, then he had summoned all of his disciples, whoever wanted to come, he said everybody to come. So his GBCs from all over the world arrived, and they were reporting to Srila Prabhupada all their different projects. And the deep emotions of Srila Prabhupada described how he felt when he heard as each leading devotee presented their projects. And Srila Prabhupada was in tears hearing about the progress of Krishna consciousness. So I read from here now. On November 14th, 1977, at 7:30 p.m. in the Krishna Balaram Mandir in Vrindavan, Srila Prabhupada gave his final instruction by leaving the mortal world and going back to Godhead. So the time is a little bit of a range, because I know Bibi Govinda Swami personally told me 7:14 on his watch, but so that range between that 10 minutes. Srila Prabhupada gave his final instruction by leaving this mortal world and going back to Godhead. Srila Prabhupada's departure was exemplary because his whole life was exemplary. His departure marked the completion of a lifetime of pure devotional service to Krishna. Srila Prabhupada's last breathing was glorious, not because of any mystical demonstration, but because Srila Prabhupada remained in perfect Krishna consciousness like Bhishma Pitamaha. As we know, Srila Prabhupada was translating Srimad Bhagavatam as up until a few days before he left. Srila Prabhupada was teaching how to die by always depending on Krishna. The Kaviraj who had come asked Srila Prabhupada in the evening of November 14th, 1997, "What is your desire?" And Srila Prabhupada said, "Kuch icha nahi." I have no desire. Srila Prabhupada's passing away was in perfect situation. In Vrindavan, in the association of devotees chanting and hearing the holy names of God. Just as Lord Krishna was personally present before Bhishma Pitamaha, similarly Lord Krishna was personally present before Srila Prabhupada in the form of his holy names. Srila Prabhupada thus departed under the most favorable circumstances possible, in the most sacred place, Vrindavan, surrounded by Vaishnavas chanting Hare Krishna, and Lord Krishna arranged this for his pure devotee. Srila Prabhupada told one of his sannyasis, "Don't think this would not happen to you." Srila Prabhupada came into this world on Krishna's request to teach us how to live a pure life of Krishna consciousness, and that includes how to finally pass away from this world to go back home, back to Godhead. Srila Prabhupada underwent death in a way that was perfect and glorious, and at the same time in a way which we can all follow. When we have to leave the body, we can cling to the memory of how a pure devotee left his body, always thinking of Krishna, surrounding himself with the Maha Mantra, always desiring to hear about Krishna and being detached to the misery of the material condition. The last lesson was one of the most wonderful and important instructions Srila Prabhupada gave us. He taught by his life, by his books, and at the end by his dying. His passing away was a perfect lesson and one that can be faithfully followed. On November 14th, 1977, all who knew and loved Srila Prabhupada were gripped by a fearful, unrestricted grief, only turn towards Srila Prabhupada's books to now continue serving Srila Prabhupada's Vani. Srila Prabhupada is still in charge. Devotees were experiencing the highest mood of devotional service in separation. Vipralamba Seva, as experienced by the gopis of Vrindavan when Lord Krishna left them. This is the epitome of Krishna consciousness realization. And Srila Prabhupada demonstrated that in his life and in his passing. Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki, Srila Prabhupada Tirubhav Maha Mahotsav ki, Gaur Premanande, Hari Hari Bol. So thank you. I would like to call Krishangi Mataji to please introduce this item. Okay. So Krishangi Mataji is our national liaison devotee, as well as she is in charge of the Vaishnavi ministry. So she will present this item and tell us more about it.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Srila Prabhupada ki. His Holiness Parthasarati Das Goswami Maharaj ki. Dear devotees, it's very humbling to be standing here in front of you, especially in this deep meditative mood of Srila Prabhupada's disappearance anniversary. And as His Holiness Parthasarati Das Goswami Maharaj has mentioned, that next year is a very special year for us here in South Africa. It's 2025, marks 50 years that Srila Prabhupada has come to the South African soil, and indeed has changed all our lives for the better. So nationally, tonight we are launching this celebration, and we are offering it to Srila Prabhupada on his disappearance anniversary. All centers across South Africa are launching it this evening as we speak. And we are praying for blessings from the Vaishnavas to get involved, to actually make a difference at every festival across South Africa, whether it's the Yatra Festival, a Janmashtami Festival, a Sunday Love Feast program. It will be dedicated to Srila Prabhupada, so that we could honor our founder Acharya as best as we possibly can. Srila Prabhupada made such a difference to the world that we would like to go and embark on this campaign that everyone in South Africa knows who Srila Prabhupada is. So that is the mood of our festival next year. We are hoping that from today we can start talking about what we could do to ignite the flame of honor of Srila Prabhupada, as Srila Prabhupada deserves as the founder Acharya of ISKCON. And we'd like every airport across South Africa to have Srila Prabhupada in October next year. We'd like to reenact Srila Prabhupada's pastimes here in October across South Africa. We'd like to dedicate all our festivals to Srila Prabhupada and have this national campaign. Mauritius is also on board, as it's their 50th next year as well. And there's so many wonderful events in order to honor our founder Acharya of the International Society for Krishna Consciousness. This is a short video messages from His Holiness Parthasarati Das Goswami Maharaj, His Grace Govardhan Prabhu, and His Holiness Bhakti Chaitanya Swami, just to share some insight on the vision, on some inspiration, and the importance of all of us focusing our thought, our energy, our devotion to Srila Prabhupada in the months to come. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Srila Prabhupada arriving in Jan Smuts Airport, Johannesburg, at midday on the 14th of October. Outside, we had a rented yellow Mercedes car, and a South African policeman opened the door and saluted Srila Prabhupada. Johannesburg was much more relaxed. And then once Srila Prabhupada arrived at the Yeovil Temple in Johannesburg, there was a full house of devotees and a few trusted life members. Obviously, we couldn't invite hundreds and hundreds of people because it was a small place. Apartheid was still in full force. Mr. Parekh, he secured the visa for Srila Prabhupada, which took many years.
Hare Krishna devotees, this is Bhakti Chaitanya Swami here, and I'm very happy to address you on this occasion of the launching of the festive period celebrating Srila Prabhupada's 50th anniversary of his arrival here in South Africa. Yes, it's just so amazing. Srila Prabhupada personally came here and stayed here for 3 weeks. And he was in Durban doing programs, different places. Maritzburg even, he did a program. In Johannesburg area. Oh, it's just great. It's a real blessing. It's a real blessing. And on top of that, Srila Prabhupada gave instructions how we can develop his movement here in South Africa. Prabhupada instructed that we should build a really substantial temple in Chatsworth, which of course we've done, and he also suggested that we really try and develop Rath Yatra, which we've also done, or we're doing regularly. Just the other day I was in Rath Yatra in Tongaat. So it's really nice. It's really very nice. And there are many places in the world where Srila Prabhupada did not go. There are places in Europe Prabhupada didn't go. There are places in North America which Prabhupada did not visit. And South America also. Yes. So, the fact that Srila Prabhupada came here to South Africa and gave 3 weeks preaching very strongly to the South African people. This is very significant, and it's really something worthy of being celebrated and glorified. Yes, and of course it's through glorifying and appreciating the great, great pure devotees like Srila Prabhupada that we become happy in our lives. We become successful in Krishna consciousness, and we get the mercy of Lord Krishna. Lord Krishna particularly likes it when we glorify his great devotees. And for us, there's no one greater than Srila Prabhupada. So if we really observe this nicely and have suitable programs during the whole period, then it'll be very appropriate. Krishna will be very happy with us, and we'll be very happy for doing it, and we'll be able to help the people in general, and other people who come to our programs but may not have come to the point of really practicing Krishna consciousness. we'll be able to help them to appreciate Srila Prabhupada more, and in that way make progress and become more like regular, serious devotees. So please try and do it very nicely and keep Srila Prabhupada in your hearts and keep trying to appreciate what he has done for us and what he has done for you as an individual. Hare Krishna, thank you very much. Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
We were really struggling at the time, and I had asked Srila Prabhupada if we could close this temple and just do traveling Sankirtan and sell books and introduce people to Krishna consciousness in a wider way, because we didn't feel that we were making the kind of progress in Cape Town that we had wanted. Srila Prabhupada had said it would be fine for us to close the Cape Town temple and to do traveling Sankirtan. So we had gone back to Durban, and from there several of the bhaktas from the Nairobi temple had come down to help us.
Namaram Vishnu Vidaya Krishna Pratistaya Bhutale Srimati Bhaktivedanta Swami Iti Namini Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Prachayane Nivashusha Sunyavadi Praskachai Disatarini. I would like to record a verse. I often think of this about Srila Prabhupada's appearance here in South Africa. Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 1, Chapter 13, Text 10. Bhagavad Vidha Bhagavatas Teti Bhuta Swayam Vibho Teti Kurvanti Tirtarani Swantmastena Gadabritaha. My Lord, devotees like your good self are verily holy places personified. Because you carry the personality of Godhead within your heart, you turn all places into a place of pilgrimage. So Srila Prabhupada came here for 19 days. He turned this, wherever he went, he turned into a place of pilgrimage. We did 7 programs, hall programs, 5 down here, KwaZulu-Natal, 3 up there, Great Hall twice and Loading Hall. So I think we should do programs on the same dates in Durban. And also, Prabhupada went for morning walks and gave very relevant talks. So I think these should be collected and presented. And devotees should play these recordings, not so many, and understand what Prabhupada told us about preaching in South Africa. I think this would be very nice. And we can commemorate Prabhupada's appearance here by doing these 2 things. Of course, there's a third thing, which I'm very keen about. Prabhupada stayed in Devonshire Road, or Devonshire Terrace Road in Westville. It would be nice to buy that place. It belongs to Mr. V.N. Nayak. He'd want about 5 million. I thought we could do it up into a museum, temple, etc. Of course, Prabhupada also stayed in Johannesburg, and we can acquire that place, 59 Yeovil Street. It was the first major temple of ISKCON in South Africa. And that wouldn't cost so much, but unfortunately it's not in such a good area, and I don't think many people would visit it, Yeovil. But the Westville place is much more attractive. So make a nice set of the recordings of Prabhupada and play them, of course. Prabhupada's morning walks, Prabhupada's talks at UDW. Prabhupada's major talk was on Tuesday when he first came, 7th, I think, of October 1975, at the Durban City Hall, where he appealed to the Indian community to help us preach. So a whole set of these tapes, perhaps a picture book, and we should do festivals, wherever Prabhupada did a festival. And in this way, remind everyone that ISKCON South Africa is based on the purity and desire of His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Go Premanandi, Hari Hari Bol.
Area which was distant from Durban was where they congregated. I remember the first time we went there in our van and got out on the streets and started doing Sankirtan. We were such an oddity there because they had never seen anything like that. And even though they had some connection with Hinduism, they really had very little, if any, connection with the Sankirtan movement or the chanting of the Hare Krishna mantra. When Srila Prabhupada had his program in Chatsworth, it was really the first time that a very large program had taken place, and that later came to be the place where the very large and wonderful temple manifested in Chatsworth many years later.
Hare Krishna. So at all our 20 temples and centers across South Africa, devotees have gathered this evening, seated at the lotus feet of Srila Prabhupada, to honor the most auspicious day of his Tirubhav Tithi. Our hearts are filled with gratitude to Srila Prabhupada for stepping into South African soil. Next year, 2025, marks the 50th anniversary of Srila Prabhupada's coming to South Africa, and he brought with him all good fortune. Trying to say thank you to Srila Prabhupada is like offering a lamp to the sun. Still, let's make 2025 a year of celebration, 50 years of good fortune. Srila Prabhupada's contribution is monumental, and we owe him an unrepayable debt of gratitude. Today we have thousands of devotees, temples, projects, restaurants, Ratha Yatras, Namahatas, Didis, festivals, Prasadam, Sangha, the holy name, and a very real chance of going back home, back to Godhead. Even the Back to Godhead magazine that was started in 1944 by Srila Prabhupada, which celebrates 80 years this year, which Srila Prabhupada called the backbone of the Hare Krishna movement, is printed here in Johannesburg, South Africa, for the whole world. Srila Prabhupada gave unrevealed truths, supremely authoritative texts and books, a spiritual culture of the soul, a network of devotional relationships. He gave us ISKCON in South Africa, which is a safe house, our real shelter. He gave us hope. He gave us his personal glowing example and the opportunity to make a great exit from this material world. And of course, Srila Prabhupada gave us each other. You and I, in all our diversity, we are part of Srila Prabhupada's family. So let's do our part. Let's make an online memory book. Let's do something special, a digital museum, host a festival of gratitude and appreciation to all those brave, pioneering devotees who have given us what we have. Let 2025 be the year of the biggest Ratha Yatra, the biggest festivals, the biggest book distribution. Let's open our hearts and share the joy of devotion with every South African. We are the recipients of good fortune. The nature of this good fortune is that it multiplies as we share it. So let's make 2025 a year to remember. A 50-year anniversary only comes once in a lifetime. So let's make it special. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. ISKCON South Africa ki jai. Samaveda Bhakta Vrinda ki jai. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama.
Hare Krishna. Thank you to the communications team for putting together the video and all the presenters on that video. Thank you very much, Maharaj, Maharajas, and Govardhan Prabhu. So may we have the lights, please? We have 7 minutes before the Arctic, and we'd like to offer the opportunity to anyone in the audience who would like to share. We actually have 5 minutes to share something about the impact Srila Prabhupada has had on them. What about one of the youth? Anybody? Are there any volunteers? Okay, not specifically the youth, anybody then? Panchamrit Prabhu, come. So we have 4 minutes. If you finish in 3, we'll be able to stand up and get to the altar.
Hare Krishna Maharaj. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. In
Sorry, I forget to mention, beside him being a good friend, he heads up Food for Life on the South Coast, amongst other activities. South of Durban, not South Coast.
Hare Krishna. I cannot repay the debt that Srila Prabhupada has given me the opportunity to invest in. I visited the Cato Ridge Temple in 1976, and from that time I'm trying to be a devotee. And thanks to Maharaj, with the 10 campaigns, we went all over. He actually boosted, all of you know that the Hare Krishna devotees. And we started the Meerbank Namahata in 1978. So we're growing in small bits. And we also started the Food for Life about 14 years ago. But the Prabhupada has given us the opportunity during COVID that we were cooking 6,000 meals a day. We did that for 3 months. And we used 1.4 million liters of water. And this is the effect of Srila Prabhupada. The meter outside our house got stuck. And we paid for absolutely no water at all. So that cannot be just coincidence, right? And so for the next year, we're going to target 100,000 meals just from Meerbank. So, and we also launched Garuda. I don't know if you know what's Garuda. Garuda is a traveling kitchen that we come and cook on site. And we do a mini love feast that's biryani, dal, alava, or sometimes vermicelli with salads and juice for 600 people, and we do that in 2 hours. And we travel, and we're totally self-sufficient. When we come to your area, it's coordinated, and everything is done within 2 hours, and the aroma of what we do permeates the air. So that's one way of spreading what we been privileged to do from Srila Prabhupada's side. So we're asking for your mercy, bestow your blessing upon us, so that we can do greater things with the prasadam. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.
Thank you very much. The aroma of Srila Prabhupada's mercy made everything possible. It spread all over this country. So we have a minute, and we can ask you to please rise. But we also like to thank His Holiness Parthasarathi Das Goswami Maharaj, one of the foremost warriors in Srila Prabhupada's Sankirtan army. And we are therefore also very indebted to Srila Prabhupada that he has given us such great devotees. Maharaj was listing in his presentation other great devotees like Bhakti Chaitanya Maharaj, he mentioned Srila Bhakti Charu Swami Maharaj. But in his humility, obviously, he will not say anything about himself. But we have to recognize that. And therefore, we thank you very much, Maharaj, for your wonderful association. Thanks for stacking up the chairs. Who should we get to do that? It's Krishna Astami. Krishna Astami, Prabhu. Come sing. Krishna Astami. Set the mic for Krishna Astami. Mellow, mellow.
Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prastha Bhutale Srimati Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine. Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvisesa Sunyavadi Paskatai Shatarine. Bhaja Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shrivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Bhaja Shri Bhaja Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shrivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda. Bhaja Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shrivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ramo, Ramo Ramo, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ramo, Ramo Ramo, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ramo, Ramo 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ramo 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 Hare Hare
बोलो बोलो बोलो
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ramo Rama Rama Hare Hare
Run.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Bolo Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare hey! Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Bolo Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Yayo Radha Radhanath Radha Radhanath Radhe Yayo Radhe Sham Radhe Sham Radhe Sham Jai Radhe Sham Jaya Giri Govardhan Jaya Giri Govardhan Giri Govardhan, Jaya Giri Govardhan Jaya Damodara, 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 Jai Damodara. Nittai Gaur Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Hari Bol. Hari Bol. Hari Hari Bol. Hari Bol. Hari Bol, Nittai Gaur Hari Bol. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada.
Gaur Premanande Hari Hari Bol. Jai Vishnupad Paramahamsa Parivrajagacharya Astatara Sata Shri Srimad Abhai Charanar Vinda Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki. Jai Vishnupad Paramahamsa Parivrajagacharya Astatara Sata Shri Srimad Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Maharaj Ki. Ananta Koti Vaishnavinda Ki. Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur Ki. Prem Sakaho Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaur Bhakti Vrinda Ki. Srila Prabhupada's 47th Tirubhav Maha Mahotsava Ki. Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada Ki. Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada Ki. Gaur Premanande Hari Hari Bol. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories, all glories, all glories to Sri Guru and Gauranga. He reasons ill who tells that Vaishnavas die when thou art still living in sound, because Vaishnavas die to live, and in living spread the holy name around. Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur. Jai. We still, those of you have want to a lamp and have not done so, we still have a few minutes. No? Okay, Deva has spoken. So, no more. We're closing the altar now, sorry. Thank you. Shri Shri Radha Radhanath Ki Jai. Shri Giri Govardhan Ki Jai. Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. So we have a deity at the back, Yashoda Damodar. If you have not offered your lamp, then they can be done there at the back. It's non-different from Yashoda Damodar on the altar. Hare Krishna. Please don't forget prasadam is being served in the tent. Take some, take prasadam. Also want to thank all the devotees who have coordinated this festival. And we hope you take home some deep commitment henceforth to Srila Prabhupada. Think of what you can do for him. Hare Krishna.